Yo, how's it going? So in this video, I'm going to talk about how I made $177,000 with this clothing brand in the last 45 days. And 85,000 of that came from email and SMS marketing, which is what I focus on. I have a marketing agency and I specifically do email SMS marketing for many clothing brands and ecom brands. And in this video, I'm going to share exactly the strategy we use to get to this point and how we were able to make so much money in the last 45 days. So let's get into the video. So first thing I'm going to say is I'm not going to share the brand name just for privacy reasons. I just started working with them a couple months ago. So I haven't asked permission or anything like that about talking about the brand. So I'm not going to say anything related to their brand. Just know that they have around like 100,000 followers on Instagram. And also that, their email list I think is like 40,000. But don't get disencouraged by these numbers, because I work with people that have 140,000 followers on Instagram and they're not even making 10,000 in sales. They're not even making 5,000 in sales a month sometimes. Don't get disencouraged, especially these like clothing brand gurus. Some of them aren't even making that much with their clothing brands. So followers don't equate to revenue. That's the first thing you should focus on. A lot of people focus on followers, and maybe they get a lot of first-time buyers, but that's not how you scale a brand. And that's the first thing I'm gonna say is this brand specifically cares a lot about their audience and especially their customers. I know it's easy to get lost in metrics and numbers like, oh, I got 50 orders, oh, I got 100 orders. But you really got to think about every order is one person. They have their own opinion about the brand. You don't know how they are financially. There's a lot of components with every single order. And every single order, you want it to be a good customer experience and them wanting to buy from you again. That's the most important part. To build a community, to build a brand, everybody in the space, in your brand, has to keep purchasing from you. They bought a hat from you, you deliver them super quick, you give them a thank you, you post them on their story if they give you a shout out, or they post it with your hat. That's what builds a connection that next time you drop another item, boom, they're purchasing. They're not looking for a one-time purchase that takes a couple months. They're not even happy with the actual product. And then they're like, whatever, I don't like this brand anymore. They want to be so invested in the brand, so invested in the product. When they walk around, they actually feel confident wearing that product. And they're going to keep wanting that feeling, so they're going to keep buying things from that brand. One example is Supreme. They definitely took a lot of time on the quality. When you put it on, yes, it was expensive compared to other clothes, but the quality people felt confident in and they kept going back to it. Yes, they used a lot of different marketing tactics, but I say that that's the most important part is customers kept coming back. Everybody was happy and they kept coming back. And that's where the power of email SMS comes in, because email SMS is basically you're sending them a direct message to everybody's inbox or messages on their iPhone or on whatever phone they have. It literally shows up in their messages, a message from you, the brand, an email from you. Everything is just, if it's either email or phone number messages, it's the same thing. It's the same idea. It's a message from the brand to your customers or to people that, want to become a first-time buyer. So that's something I would say. Before working with us, this brand was not using email and SMS properly. Yes, they did have 40,000 subscribers, The problem was they barely used it. Their email designs were horrible, and they didn't properly have a good structure to get their message to their audience. So we onboarded them. We set up automated flows. Basically, all it is messages that are automated. If they either checked out, they purchased, we want to send them a thank you, or we want to push them and not even push them, but encourage them to purchase. If they only checked out but didn't purchase, say, hey, this is our quality. This is why this product is important. Now go ahead and here's an extra discount and purchase. This is your brand. Make your message on these emails how you want to talk to your audience. Just because there's a template out there that says you left something in your checkout, go shop now. Just because you see that online doesn't mean that's how you have to message to your audience. If you have a certain amount of like tone and communication with people on social media, use that same tone and communication through emails and numbers. And you'll see the power of emails and SMS. And if you have the money, I would definitely invest in somebody that can set it up properly for you so there's no mistakes communicating your message. But that's really why it's important. And, automations aside, we had like 2 or 3 new products that we released. Super important first is that your audience actually likes the product. All the marketing in the world isn't going to fix the product itself if they don't even like the product. Yes, they like your brand, they like the vibe, but they just don't like that product. They're like, I'll wait for the next product. Because I know this brand, they have a lot of products. I'm going to just wait because I see their style. This one's just not for me. If there's a product that gets everybody's attention, everybody's waiting for, everybody knows they want to buy, now use that to your advantage. Say that they could sell out. Say that they come out in 1 week, that they come out in 24 hours, that they come out in 3 hours. Boom, release it. Everybody's excited. Everybody should already be excited for the product. Let's say you have a new collection or a new item that's releasing. Collect people's emails and numbers, set up a landing page, which I'll show a picture of right here. Basically, you take all your traffic from either ads, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, to this landing page. Even traffic that's already on your website, you can have a menu bar that it literally says, sign up for early access, sign up for VIP. It shows the product and it shows sign up to be notified when we release it. So now that you have all this traffic to sign up to your list, if right now emails is too confusing for you, you don't really understand it, just stick with phone numbers. You don't have to worry about, open rate and all that, deliverability. You can just focus on, it is going to cost you more just because emails, it's a one-time subscription. With whatever platform you choose, SMS, every phone number that you send to, it's a credit and it costs like a couple cents a message. Collect their emails and numbers. Don't just wait until 2 weeks pass by and now you'll just tell everybody, look, we released it, go buy it. That's like the basics of it. But really what you need to do is get their email. They're already excited for the product. Get them super excited for the product to the point where they're literally waiting for the product to release because they think they're going to miss out, because they think everybody else is also excited, so they're not going to be able to purchase because everybody else purchased. That's where you need to get to. Another brand I have that I'm working with is Kill Tech with TGR Trades. Every drop he does, he sells out in less than 30 minutes, in less than like 10 minutes. And it's because not only are the products exciting, but the factor that you know, if they don't purchase in 30 minutes, it's going to sell out anyways. They want it even more. And also the fact that they have super fast shipping times. They have really good customer satisfaction. All their buyers now are buying next drop. And everybody new is also buying next drop. So it just keeps getting bigger and bigger with the demand. So that's all I want to talk about for this video, is to get you to understand more what email and SMS is, because I know you're probably annoyed by people DMing you, by seeing all this content about email SMS. And you're like, this is confusing. Is it even like a real thing? You don't even want to like spend money on it, invest in it, because you don't really understand the power of it or how it is good when it's actually done right. Because you probably paid somebody random and you're like, all right, let me see these results that they've been talking about all this time. Nothing happens. You know what I mean? Like, I understand what you're saying. It takes the right person to set it up properly, to understand the brand, to understand the communication, the tone. And that's when you see the results. That's when you see $85,000 generated in 45 days, all with people that just came from the email and SMS list that you already have. So, all it takes is a few things set up and you can double your revenue. And not only double your revenue in the short term, but quadruple your revenue for the months to come, for the years to come, because you're communicating straight to your customers and building that trust with the brand that will always keep growing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more email SMS videos, subscribe, watch my other videos, and I'll see y'all.